Hey, good afternoon. So, Derek's a cheater, huh? So, who cares? So here's the thing. First off, let me just say this. My webinar was amazing this morning, the TaxLink webinar. While y'all being in other people's business, we was getting to the business this morning, and I taught a lot of people how to participate in a Lake County auction that happens in Indiana, where they can get a tax lien property for $500 while y'all snooping around in other people's business. That's what you really should have been doing, getting to your own business. But anyway, let's talk about it. Okay, so what, fellas, what's wrong with y'all? I swear, you know, I don't know what this yellow bus thing is going on. Oh, see, I told you he wasn't this, and I told you he wasn't that, and that's why I like Kevin Samuels. No, you like Kevin Samuels because Kevin Samuels caters to the little boy in you. Kevin Samuels make all your insecurities feel validated. Kevin Samuels pats you on the ass when you know, Kevin Samuels is the participation prize for men who don't have the confidence to be the type of men that they want to be, right? So basically, he's a mirror image of Derek. Like they're literally, I mean, you laughing at Derek, oh, he got caught, but guess what? When Kevin Samuels' boyfriend come out, I want to see y'all cheering that shit along too. You understand what I'm saying? I don't really care for either one of them. I'm just going to speak the truth on the both of them. So Derek caters to women. He tells them everything they want to hear. He makes it sound good. He's a handsome guy, you know, and you know, he got nice biceps and stuff like that. And no different than Kevin. Just because he is foul in his manners, that doesn't make what he say not true. So how can you look at a nigga that walk around carrying a purse and lip gloss and pampered fucking heels? How can you look at a dude like that has no woman, no wife? You literally are asking a dude like Kevin for advice about being with women, and he doesn't even have one. So make that make sense. So back to Derek, you know, I don't know much about him. I don't follow him per se myself. However, I have caught a few videos of his, and I don't think that anything that he said was blatantly untrue. I don't think that. So I don't really, you know, I don't think that anything he said is blatantly untrue. I think that he is selling a product, and his product is female emotion. His product is female emotion, and I'm not bashing. I'm just telling you how I feel. Y'all got to stop letting people's opinions about things be bashing. Like I'm entitled to be able to say and feel how I want. Like that's the problem, y'all. So this is one of the problems why men like Kevin and men like Derek get to do what they want to do. Kevin and Derek get to say and do what they want because you guys, you know, you don't want to hear what people actually think. So then somebody sits around and tells you what to think. Derek tells women what to think. Kevin tells men what to think. Because y'all afraid of fucking facts and truth and opinions. Like, okay, you don't like what I say. You don't like what I think. That's perfectly fine. Just understand that there's going to be a lot of situations, a lot of commentary, a lot of things that aren't going to fit your personal narrative. Derek, I don't really follow him, but I don't recall really seeing anything that he said was super unfactual. I don't follow Kevin. So I don't really know too much about him. I think that he's rude and disrespectful, but I don't know whether he's telling the truth or not. I would have to actually watch his videos to be able to give you that perspective. But I do see him as being a very sissified man, and I just find it odd that these supposedly very masculine men, you know, are listening to a man who, you know, who probably isn't, you know, doesn't even like women at all. So I just find that to be interesting. You get what I'm saying? But, you know, Derek, you know, the men that are like, yeah, he finally fucked up. What you really saying is, oh my God, thank God. Thank God that there's not a man who really can make me look like shit because I'm so fucked up. I needed him not to be perfect. I needed him to be everything that I hoped he wasn't in order for me to feel validated as a man. That's what the conversation seems like to me. And I just, I just can't wait till masculinity comes back, because, I just can't wait till men talk about men shit. I can't wait to hear conversations about football. I can't wait to hear conversations about, I would even prefer to hear how many women you hit. I'm tired of hearing men talk about what women are thinking, what women are feeling, who women like, and what hair women are wearing, and what lipstick women are wearing, and what lashes women are wearing. I'm just ready for a conversation amongst men to have more things to do with men than with women. That's what I would prefer. And, again, Derek caters to women, pander to women, whatever you want to call it. It's all true. It's all true. He absolutely tells women what they want to hear. And, and again, I haven't heard him say anything particularly wrong. I don't think that he all the way calls women out the way that he should. But again, that's not his market. He's not making millions of dollars because he's doing that. Just like Kevin. Kevin not spending his time calling out men, calling out, I haven't heard, anything about him doing a video on men killing and beating women for $1,400 with their six-figure these high value men beating these women down for $1,400 in stimulus money. Like, I just, they both cater to the audience who they cater to. Again, I think that Kevin Samuels, caters to men with low self-esteem, and he makes them feel validated, and he makes them feel good, and he makes them feel like they're worthy because maybe they have dealt with a lot of rejection. And so he says, hey, don't worry about that. She's nothing anyway. And they go, yeah. She's nothing anyway. So, there it is. And then you have, Derek Jackson, and he says to women, F them F boys. He turned out to be one. But, he says to women, F them F boys. You don't got to deal with that. You don't got to put up with that. I mean, he so, I mean, listen, I'm not here. Listen, if I wanted y'all opinion about my opinion, I would have put up a vote. I would have put up in the title, hey, what do you think about what I think? I don't care. You came here to hear my thoughts. I'm sharing my thoughts. Insert your, agreement, disagreement. Fine. You know what I mean? Fine. Again, I see what Kevin Samuels has done from that perspective. Again, I would have to actually watch his videos, but generally speaking, from what I have seen of him, again, he caters to the insecurities in men who don't have the confidence to say what's on their mind. Like, I don't need another woman to speak for me. There's no women that I follow on social media that talk about men, because I don't need that. I'm perfectly fine with my own confidence as a woman. I'm perfectly fine. I don't need Kevin Samuels to tell me what I am. I don't find it to be entertaining to listen to him berate women or berate men. I could care less. You know what I mean? Neither one of them really talking about no money. So that ain't my platform. I also don't watch Love and Hip Hop, so maybe I'm just in a different category. I don't know. Okay, so anyway, that's my 2 cents on it. You get what I'm saying? Again, I spent my morning teaching people how to invest in $500 tax liens. That's how I spent my morning. You know what I mean? And then I decided to crack a joke on my page, and people went nuts. In fact, this is what I would like you to do, ladies. This is, if you could do me this solid. If you can, when you come to my page, if you can actually bring a sense of humor and bring your brain. Okay, I'm going to need you to be able to, conceptualize humor versus facts. I'm gonna need you to not come with your chest all stiff. We're here to have a good time and just enjoy things. Like, everything is not that serious. It's the fucking internet. And even if what I said was true or false or whatever, it is the internet. It does not impact you in any way, my thoughts at all. You understand what I'm saying? So don't come to my page with your highfalutin self, your attitude, and your emotions running high, because it's not going to change anything. It's not going to change anything. So again, I think that Derek, I don't know if he cheated on his wife. I don't really particularly care. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't, and I know a bunch of men that cheated was like, woo, I knew that nigga wasn't perfect. He was too fine with money, with a body I wish I had. He can't be faithful too. I think that's also why a lot of men don't like Obama, because he represents, a high caliber black male, and they do exist. They do exist. The idea that those type of black men don't exist, why you think that, you big up in yourself, you're really downing the black male and saying that he's not capable of doing things that he absolutely is capable of. He absolutely is capable of being faithful. He absolutely is capable of being good looking, with money, faithful. And guess what? They absolutely do marry and date women who have children, women who are older. So, ladies, don't get caught up in, one thing that I see y'all doing, I see y'all, with Kevin Samuels, I see y'all, oh, well, look at him. He owed back child support. Oh, look at him. It doesn't matter. Can't you see what he is? Like, what? Who cares? You get what I'm saying? Let them have that. If you got Derek and he caters to you, let them have Kevin Samuels. They need him, apparently. I was astonished at how many black men needed a dude like that to tell them how to be men. You get what I'm saying? like it's almost scary. I'm like, damn, it ain't a dude that got money. It ain't a dude that's super hyper intelligent. It ain't a dude that's, creating industries. It ain't a dude that's rebuilding the black community. It ain't a dude that's, strong. It ain't a dude with a background that's solid. It's a prissy, tight pants wearing ass, shoe shining fucking clothier. That's who y'all chose as your king. Like, you can say what you want about Derek, fine. I don't know the dude. I don't really care. But I just was very concerned at what I saw as far as black men who you chose as your leader. Derek might be a cheater, but look who y'all, I think all of us is making a big mistake. I think women selecting him as, the be-all, whatever. I think that men selecting Kevin for their be-all, I think we all got it fucked up, quite personally. I think we all got it quite fucked up. But the men is my concern, because women, women, we little, we mess up a lot, right? Look at the type of men we pick for ourselves. But men who claim to understand men, that's who you picked as the leader. That's who you picked as the voice of the black male. That's who you picked as a person to stand out in front of you. That dude, you should have picked Kanye. You'd have been much better off picking Kanye. You picked some fucking tight pants wearing, like a boot shiner. Ain't that what he did? I'm not even sure. I'm not even really sure, right? So I just have real concerns. I have real concerns for our community if that's who y'all picked as y'all leader. I'm serious. That's who you want your son. I bet you any kind of money if your son woke up and anyway, I'm not gonna, that's y'all business. That's y'all business. So anyway. We were talking about tax liens earlier today in my class. So just so you guys know, my discounted prices end today. It doesn't matter if you call me tomorrow and beg, and it ends today. So, get in before midnight, or you will just have to pay the higher price for the class. And if you want details, it's on my page. I'm not going to go into all that right now. But again, you guys, how about let's not have, internet leaders that aren't talking about anything but, appearances. And let's, focus on individuals who are actually making a footprint that is moving us forward in some kind of way. You know what I mean? Like, I'll put myself in that category, not based on my ego, but based on what I've actually done for a lot of young moms, based on what I've actually done for black men in our community, how I've helped them acquire real estate, how I've educated them on the, acquisition process, how I'm moving into a community and I'm helping rehab that community. Like, I think we should put a little bit more emphasis on that. You get what I'm saying? I think we should put a little bit more emphasis on that, because I don't know any of the black men that are in my circle who are having these conversations. Now, maybe they have them outside of me, but I don't see them talking about it on the internet. I don't see them engaging on posts. And I just think that men who have a very catty disposition spend too much time with their mamas. And I think that women who rely too heavily on an internet guru for, relationship advice, I think that they didn't spend enough time with daddies. Like, I just, you guys, we got to get back to things that's way more important and way more founded, but again, men, you really concern me because you're supposed to be the leaders in the community. And that's why I go a little bit harder on you and a little bit harder on Kevin, because I personally think that men are the leaders of any community. Okay, so it concerns me if women are a little fine. Those are women. But I think that if you want to step into the role of being leaders, and you want to compete in society, and you want to compete in industries, what the fuck information you gonna get from Kevin Samuels? And how, in what way is he gonna move you forward in any way? You cannot be competitive in any nation. Nobody's gonna be. You can't go overseas and talk to another person and they're gonna bring up Kevin Samuels, honey. So that internet shit, you think it's just fun and games, but I'm telling you, you're looking real silly out here. And when they come on, you can say what Obama did and didn't do for the black community, but what the fuck Kevin Samuels doing other than causing more disruption? More disruption. What is Derek doing? Causing more disruption. These dudes is disruptors. And if you think that Derek's brand or Kevin's brand, look what happened with Kevin's brand. Y'all women shared that shit more than anybody else, and you thought that you was going to destroy him. Well, guess what? Every time you share his information, you share his information. Every time you say his name, you say his name. You grow his brand, you build him up. So Derek, even my post, Derek, right? Derek, his brand is going to take a hit and then it's going to double. I went on his page today just to see if he lost any followers. I really didn't see a significant difference, which means that it doesn't have the impact that you think it has. It doesn't, because people don't care. They don't care the way that you think they care. They don't care the way that you hope they care. They really don't give a fuck. All they want is what they want. People are very selfish. I'll never forget that this dude stole money from me, and I thought that I was going to put him on blast by telling everybody he stole money from me. You know what motherfuckers did? They went and worked with him. And when he stole money from them, they acted surprised. They acted surprised. People don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about me. Guess what? Nico today, I could stop doing what I'm doing. Nobody's going to give a damn. Nobody's going to come checking for me. That's just the way it is. People live in the moment and they get what they want to get, and they selfish. Derek's brand, fellas, listen, Derek's brand ain't going to change. Ladies, the more you talk about Kevin Samuels, his brand ain't going to change. That nigga going to keep blowing up because you know why? Because you can't keep his name out your mouth. He's going to keep blowing up. Both of them. Both of them gonna keep blowing up because both of them have created a brand and both of them are businessmen. And quite honestly, I condone them both for that aspect of it. They do business for themselves. They have absolutely zero contribution to the community. However, they are businessmen and they're both getting their money, and ain't nothing none of y'all gonna be able to do. So fellas, you can keep sharing. Derek got caught. Guess what? All you did was make Derek brand so much bigger that people are like, what did he do? So guess what? They Googling him. So now he ranking high on Google. Guess what? As soon as he drop a video, that nigga could call Netflix right now and be like, yeah, I want y'all to pay me this amount of money because I'm about to drop this video in my response to cheating on my wife in her bed. And they gonna pick it up and they gonna eat it up because they know, guess what? Y'all gonna show up because this is how the internet game goes. Ain't neither one of them ever gonna lose. Again, my only concern, he's the opposite. Boy, let me tell y'all. Listen, again, men, it is my hope that this year, that you find the capacity to find somebody who has real leadership qualities. If your only concern is where black women are putting their PUSSY because you want more of it for yourself, then you're lost. or black women attitude, or who deserve who. Like, I'm just trying to figure out how that advances anybody in any kind of way. Maybe I'm asking too much. Maybe I'm talking to the wrong crowd. Maybe I thought I was talking to grown ass men. But that beta ass conversation, you think that Kevin Samuels, you think he's an alpha male? You think cause of tight pants wearing nigga talk slick, he's alpha? That's your definition of alpha? My definition of alpha is a man who stands for his community. My definition of alpha is a man who don't need another man to tell him how to be one. Boop! And on that note, I'll see y'all later. Bye.